Whew. Cześć i dzień dobry. I hope you guys are doing great. This is kind of different. I'm actually in another city right now, which you guys will see, or maybe you already know. I don't know when I'm uploading this exactly. It's not great quality and framing. I know all that. I was gonna make this video a little bit later, but I came home and I came back to the hostel, and nobody was here. So I was like, now is the moment. So as you guys know, I've been traveling here in Poland for like 2 months, going to different places. And I've just seen a lot of things, and my perspective has changed so much. And I've been coming here for 6 years. So I thought that I'd share these 5 things. And as I say, number 3 might make you, I think I'll put it as number 3. It might make you like, whoa, Luke, are you serious? Number 1, first thing is speaking a little changes a lot. And when I say speaking a little, I mean, actually, I feel like I'm not framed right. Hope this is better. I can't even see myself. But speaking a little changes a lot, meaning, of course, I'm an English speaker. I speak English. I mean, I speak French and Spanish as well, but English is the main language that I speak. And a lot of people in Poland speak English. And I've realized people treat me nice and everything's cool speaking in English. But I've realized if you can just add one little word, one little dzień dobry, or one little dziękuję, which means thank you, in what you're saying, it just changes the way they look at you completely. You know, most of the time for me, when I go into a place, I go into a restaurant, I don't know why, but people don't think I'm Polish. And I go in a restaurant, they always say, hello, good morning, hello, how are you doing? And I'm always like, dzień dobry, and I see their face just like, you know, and it's just a little word. You know, I've went to a bakery and I haven't really said, I've just pointed to something and they don't really talk to me that much. And then when I go to pay, I pay and they give me the change. I say, oh, dziękuję, which is thank you. You see them just, and they smile. And I realized that speaking just a little bit of their language, showing that you at least are trying, that you at least are giving an effort. It, of course, it's true in many countries and different places, but here I just feel like they're so just like, oh my goodness. Because if you're learning Polish, it's only for Poland. Other languages, you can speak them in other different parts of the world. But if you're speaking Polish, it's just for Poland, and they really appreciate it. Number 2, second thing, and this is what I've realized by traveling all different parts of Poland, big cities, small cities, villages, towns, I realized that this is something that's true, and I knew it was true, but being here showed me that's even more true than I thought, and that is that a smile is universal. As I've been traveling, I've been going to different cities, I've went to the smaller towns and villages, it's been just less and less and less and less English. And a smile is universal. That's the one thing I've realized from walking by someone and just smiling, walking by someone and saying hello with a smile, even though they don't speak English, it made them smile. And there was a communication that happened, even going into a store and saying, oh no, I'm sorry, I don't speak Polish. And you know, and they were just like, whoa, like it changes the mood. They're not mad. They're not like, oh gosh. You know, I went to a vitamin store the other day to get some vitamins and the lady didn't speak any English. Zero. And I don't know how to say B12. Like, this is a vitamin. If you're not eating a lot of meat, you need B12. If you guys don't know that. But it helps you sleep. It does a lot of things. It's very important. But anyways, I was trying to get some of these vitamins and the lady I was like, I don't speak English. And we were laughing probably for like 10-15 seconds of just giggling and laughing, and it was universal. We were communicating. So don't be thrown off by language barriers, whether it's here in Poland or anywhere. Language barrier is exactly that. It's a language barrier. It's not a communication barrier. It just means you got to figure out another method to communicate. And of course there's Google Translate and all that, but I just don't use it unless I really need to do it. I need some food for me, that's just my thing. It makes everything an adventure. Okay, number 3. This one might freak you guys out a little bit, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I should say yeah, I'll say it. Okay, number 3. After traveling through Poland, big cities, small cities, I might have to say the smaller cities here in Poland are probably some of my favorite places. Like, I have just loved the smaller cities. I've talked with so many people in cafes and restaurants and everything like that in smaller cities, and there's just a difference. You know, they're used to, and put yourself in someone else's shoes. Imagine wherever you're from, you're in your country, you have you guys' own language in your country, and you go to work every day and you don't speak your language. And not only do you not speak your language, you're speaking English to people who English isn't their first language. So it made me understand when I went to a smaller city. I was like, wow, why are people at the restaurant being so nice? Why are people? Because they don't see so many tourists. When you go to Krakow and Warsaw, and I love these places. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it confused. I love the big cities. I'm from a big city, but you feel the difference. And it made me just think like, oh my gosh, these people have talked probably not their language the entire 10 hours, 12 hours, 4 hours, however long they've been working. And I'm just another tourist coming in there speaking English. When you go to the small cities and you go to the restaurant, it's just like, whoa. Like now for me, it used to be like going in there and I ask if they have an English menu. If they don't have an English menu, I'm in the right place. This is a local place. This is what you want. This is where you're gonna get the best food, sometimes some of the best service. But for me, I love the smaller cities in Poland. Now the Radom, Bielsko-Biała, Pszczyna, even I know they say they're not small cities, but compared to what I've been to, it's like a smaller place. Even going to a city like Torun, was just like wow. So I'd have to say that the smaller cities have quietly become some of my favorite places to visit since I've been here in Poland. Number 4, you can never see everything. You can never see everything. I would go to the smallest city, one of the tiniest little village. I think there's nothing there. And I'll walk around all day for 2 days, maybe 3 days. And then I'll get an email like, Luke, you missed this. And I get to see in the comments, Luke, you missed this, you missed that, you missed that. So you never can see everything. I've been to Warsaw so many times, 40 times maybe, going back and forth, coming back in, going in and out of there so many times. And every time I go back, I discover something new, a new section. And in the small cities, you think there's not. But there's just as many places to see there, but they're just hidden. There, you won't find them on a tour guide. You won't find them in a map. You won't find them on Google. You ask the local people and they'll show you. I've got so many cool parks, so many cool places, little mini waterfalls, all this kind of stuff shown to me in these small cities. And just outside of the small cities are a lot of things as well. And that's something I never would have guessed from just traveling here, especially to a small city in Poland. And the 5th thing that I learned from traveling for almost 2 months straight through Poland. And I guess I knew this before, but I love it in Poland. I love it. Like if you guys could only walk in my shoes, and I try to share as much as I can, but so many moments, the best moments have happened off camera, sad for the vlog, but I love it. It's great for me. And it's just like, people are amazing here. Don't let when people walk around and they don't seem like they're smiling, that doesn't represent who they are and how they can be. A simple hello and smile and a wave can go a long way. Everyone asks how I meet people, how do I do things? I say hello. I say hello and I smile. And literally people will stop. People will talk to you. And I've realized that just being here in Poland, I knew I loved it, but I just have a deeper appreciation for it after seeing places where not so many people go, not so many tourists go. You see just the beauty, how nice people are. And people always ask me if I'm paid to talk about Poland. No, I'm not paid to talk about Poland. I mean, no one has paid me specifically to talk good things about Poland. No, but since I've been here just for 2 months, and it's a little, probably over 2 months now, maybe 2.5 months, I'm not even sure. But it's just been an amazing thing and amazing trip, and just being amazing people. And I think that there's one thing I could say is just, guys, go and see for yourself. Go and see for yourself. There were some places I wanted to go and people were like, don't go there, don't, it's a dirty city, it's not a nice city. And they were wrong. They were wrong. People are wrong about the things they say because they say things from their perspective. From my perspective, I love some of these cities that people were like, why are you going there? In more specifically, like I remember a lot of people told me, don't go to Katowice. And like, I went there and I loved this city. Like people said, don't go to Łódź. Like Łódź is a cool city. I really enjoy Łódź. Like I'm a little sad that I can't really skateboard or longboard there because the streets aren't so great. But Łódź is an awesome city with really nice people. Like, Bielsko-Biała, people warned me, Luke, hey, be careful. Like people were so nice. I want to say in Bielsko-Biała is one place that I will never forget because of how nice everyone was to me in the city. When I just walked through the streets, people were saying hi. I didn't even film most of it. You saw some of it in the vlog of people being nice, but I didn't even film the most of it. So I just realized that people are wrong about a lot of places. And if there's one thing I can say, it's a sticker on my computer. It is saying that go and see for yourself. Go and see for yourself. I just find that the more I see, the more my perspective changes, and the more I realize how wrong people are about places. So if there's a little value to give you guys today in that, it's go and see for yourself. Get out not only to Poland, but everywhere. It doesn't matter where you guys are, but go to where, or actually, I have a better one. I've made a podcast about this. Podcast crew, you've heard this before. Find your Poland. Find that place where you feel great. Find that place that you love. Find that place that when someone asks you, why do you like that place so much, that you get to a point where you don't even want to explain it to them because they won't even understand. You know, so for me, that's what it's been like here in Poland, and that's why, I don't know, I have such a respect for it. You guys who don't know about my channel, who haven't been here since the very beginning, you know, I made this YouTube channel. This is off topic, but I'll just give me 30 seconds. You know, I started making videos way before I started traveling because I didn't want to just make highlights of my life. And as I was making videos, editing for 2, 3, 4, 5 hours sometimes after 2 trainings that day, and I'm making videos, in the beginning, people weren't really watching. You know, for maybe 2 or 3 months, there'd be 10 people watch a video, 15 people watch a video. I remember those days. I remember those days like it was yesterday. You know, and I remember traveling, and okay, in Lisbon and a lot of places, people started watching, it started to pick up. But it was when I came to Poland in the very beginning that, you know, it was more than just people watching. Like, people were emailing me, people were inviting me places, I was meeting people on the streets, like, and they were talking to me and just, they're like, oh, you have to go and see this, you have to film this. I was like, okay, cool, where do I have to go? And for me, it was, I almost want to say I felt like these 2 months in summer, where people always ask why you spend summer in Poland, like how much I care about this place. I was like, I needed to spend time there. Missed time that I missed that I couldn't spend before. And on that note, I guess I'm rambling too much. I'm gonna get super emotional in the video. Don't want an emotional video here, but it's kind of last minute too. I was gonna write out everything, but yes, this is what I've learned traveling 2 months in Poland, around to big cities, to small cities. And I know people are gonna ask me, what's my favorite city? What are the top 3 cities to go to? I always tell people, if you have to see places, definitely Warsaw's number 1, and then number 2. Come on, guys. You think I'm gonna, come on, I'm not gonna hurt some cities like that. Number 1 for me is Warsaw. Coming here, whenever I come here, I always go there. And number 2, I say you have to see Krakow. You know, go there and see it, the beauty of it. And then the third city, I think when you come here, you'll know what the third city is. That's what I'll say. I know there's probably Polish people watching this like, oh, is he gonna say our city? Is he? The third city you gotta go see for yourself. You know, I think that you definitely have to see a small city. But honestly, for me, Warsaw is a place that I love. It was like a home when I first came there. That was my first image of Poland. But like I say, I love the smaller cities. And I hope that this video made things a little bit clear for you guys who are thinking of coming to visit here, coming to move here. I've met so many people who have watched the vlog and told me they moved here after that. I've met so many people who moved, like, not like, oh, we're visiting, no, moved here. And I've just crossed them paths in the street. And I hope that this will shed a little bit of light on this place and this country. And yeah, and that's kind of it. Little quiet day here in my here in the hostel. No one was here, so it's kind of like fate that I had to make this video today. But on that note, probably back to the vlog tomorrow or maybe the next day. I'm kind of like taking like a pause. You guys don't notice it in the vlog because, yeah, I sometimes just film 2 in a day or something like this. So, but yeah. I think that's kind of it. Any other questions, any videos you want to see about Poland, questions you have about Poland, leave it below. I'm going to do a Q&A on Poland, another one, because that seemed to help a lot of people. I've met a lot of people who said that really inspired them to come here. So I'll do another Poland questions and answers. Leave any questions below, any other new videos you want to see about Poland, and I'll make them when I get some downtime and post them on the channel sporadically. Maybe not in a row, but maybe when I'm taking a day off the vlog, make a video like that. So on that note, I am going to go outside because it finally stopped raining. And I want to wish you guys a beautiful day. You guys who support the channel, the Patreons, the people who actually are members of the channel, actually here on YouTube. And you guys who just are just donating to help the channel. And if you guys don't know, everything's like linked below. All the information for everything. But you guys, I can't thank you guys enough. And maybe, I don't want to ruin it. But thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. You guys are now really supporting and really it just means a lot. It just means a lot. That's the easy way to say it. So thank you guys who support the channel. I appreciate you guys. And on that note, I'll speak to everyone later. Don't want to get emotional. But everyone, have a great day, great morning, afternoon, wherever you are in this world. I'll speak to you guys later. And everyone always remember to work hard, be brave, and don't forget to smile. Ciao.